Looking ahead, we expect that job conditions will strengthen somewhat further. Turning to inflation, the 12-month change in the price index for personal consumption expenditures rose to nearly 2% in January, up from less than 1% last summer. That rise was largely driven by energy prices, which have been increasing recently after earlier declines. Core inflation, which excludes volatile energy and food prices and tends to be a better indicator of future inflation, has been little changed in recent months at about 1.75%. We expect core inflation to move up and overall inflation to stabilize around 2% over the next couple of years, in line with our longer-run objective. Serious downturn where we were again up against the zero. The median inflation projection is 1.9% this year and rises to 2% in 2018 and 2019. These economic projections are very little changed from those made in December. Returning to monetary policy, the committee judged that a modest increase in the federal funds rate is appropriate in light of the economy's solid progress toward our goals of maximum employment and price stability. Even after this increase, monetary policy remains accommodative, thus supporting some further strengthening in the job market and a sustained return to 2% inflation. Today's decision also reflects our view that waiting too long to scale back some accommodation could potentially require us to raise rates rapidly sometime down the road, which in turn could risk disrupting financial markets and pushing the economy into recession. Solid income gains and relatively high levels of consumer. I've met a couple of times with the Treasury Secretary, and I'm getting to know him, and I think it's traditional for Fed chairs and Treasury secretaries to meet on a regular basis, and I fully expect to have a strong relationship with Secretary Mnuchin. We've had very good discussions about the economy, about regulatory objectives, the work of the FSOC, global economic developments, and I look forward to continuing to work with him. I was introduced to the president. I had a very brief meeting and appreciated that as well.